Now, we have another selection of poetry for you. We have everything tonight. We have poetry, we have music, we have conversation. Mark O'Connell said to me, I hope you don't mind me quoting you, Mark, this is like a highbrow late show. I wouldn't necessarily comment on that. But I want to invite to the stage Sean Hewitt, who's a poet who was awarded the Morris J. Brick Medal of Excellence at the Irish Research Council's Researcher of the Year Awards in 2019. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the stage Sean Hewitt. Sean.
Hello. I'm going to read 3 poems for you this evening. They're from my book that you can see the cover of there. So there's my plug. This first poem is called Barn Owls in Suffolk. I watched them for a long while, the pair rising and courting the field in daylight, the strange geometry of their faces funneling the air. And everything, their whiteness, their sense of having slipped through from another world, their focus on the hunt. In the end, it all comes down to their silence, the way each feather disperses the air, how each wavers. And I wonder what omen it is to see 2 barn owls hunting in mid-morning, so quietly secretive. For surely there is something in the slow spread of the wing, the moment of inverted flight, the living thing pulled from the earth and lifted. You'll have probably had a chance to visit the National Museum and see the bog bodies. And one of the bog bodies is called Old Croghan Man. He's basically just a torso and arms and hands. They figured out from his arm span that he was actually 6'6", so a little bit taller than me. He also has manicured nails, so he's more glamorous than I was 2,000 years ago. But another interesting thing about him is that he has his nipples cut. And after I saw this, I did a little bit of research online. So this poem begins with an epigraph. Their nipples were cut, thus rendering them ineligible for kingship. The suckling of a king's nipples was an important gesture of submission. Only a torso now, the head long severed from the neck, pelvis twisted off like a stubborn root. Remember the worn jacket of his body pressed in the bog. Above, the galaxies of cotton grass turned inside out, like little souls among the eyebrights, the stitchwork. No place to leave a man alone. And under each nipple, a deep incision, blade width. Even then, they needed boys like me to leave power in our wake, to dip our heads and take to the soft pink mound. I would have felt then the making of a king, known God through my lips, entering the body. Just one last poem. I always need to preface this one because when I sent it out originally, obviously it was anonymous and everyone thought that I was a woman. So it now comes with a little addenda to the title. It's called Ilex, which is the family name of a holly tree, and it's after the birth of my nephew. I've just had a new nephew, so that needs to stop now because otherwise I'll be writing poems forever. So thank you very much for listening. This poem is called Ilex. Distracting myself, waiting for news, I walked until I saw this white cluster of holly growing at the base of a tree. The stems yellowed, the angled clutch of leaves like a bleached coral, a pale antler, almost medieval, like a relic unearthing in the gloom of the wood. Later, still the baby would not latch, and I came back to this holly, unhardened by the sun, unable to turn the light into strength. May it keep its whiteness. May it never learn the use of spikes. Or, in time, when a crown is made of it, may the people approach one by one to witness how a fragile thing is raised. Thank you.